It's Dennis Wilborn, Papa D. It's the second of the month. It is time for Proverbs number 2. Proverbs number 2 is really awesome. It talks about how hungry we are and should be for God's wisdom and God's knowledge. Did you know that each one of us was born with a hole in our heart, a hole inside us that that no matter whether a person becomes a Christian or doesn't become a Christian, they try to fill that hole. But that hole was described best, I think, by Pascal. Pascal, if you're not familiar with him, was a French mathematician back in the 1600s. And Pascal said, there is a God-sized vacuum in the heart of each man which cannot be satisfied by created things, but only by God the Creator, made known to us through Jesus Christ. So we come to this section of the Proverbs and we ask ourselves a question, how empty is your life? And what are you doing to fill it? One of the things that we need to be looking at always is to fill ourselves up with the knowledge of God. And Proverbs 2 starts off that way, with the writer of Proverbs, Solomon, talking to his son. He said, "My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding, and if you call out for insight." In other words, call out for insight. What does that mean? Well, pray and ask God. Pray and ask the Holy Spirit. Can I have insight into my situation right now? What's going on? How should I make this particular decision? How should I live my life? Should I go in the direction of the temptation, or should I walk the other way? It basically okay. So call out for insight and cry aloud for understanding. And if you look for it as you would look for silver, or search for it like an adventurer looking for a treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. And, the knowledge of man, based on all our education and sometimes our experiences, it's down here. And God's knowledge is, as you see, it goes totally off the camera. We can't even reach it unless we delve into something like Proverbs that teaches about the knowledge of God. It goes on, it says, "For God gives wisdom, and from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He holds victory in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk is blameless, for he guards the course of the just and protects the way of his faithful ones. Then you will understand what is right and just and fair and every good path." Isn't that cool? That we have a promise from God right here to explain to show us every right path. For me, having the creator of the universe there kind of directing me on the proper path and keeping me in the boundaries that we see present in the book of Proverbs, the boundaries of life. And it's so cool when we start applying these things. He does, you can sense his Holy Spirit touch you and just kind of nudge you to keep you going down the proper path. And what is that path? It's the path that basically leads you to your purpose, as it is umbrellaed under God's purpose. So anyway, hey, that's a good place to start. Remember, be careful what you fill that hole up with, because things you create for yourself, will never satisfy that hole that was made specifically for God. Aloha, God bless. Love you guys.